2025 Topps Update has 153 rookie cards. Do you know which ones you should be collecting? Happy hobby. I'm David Gunnis, and if you're a sports card collector and you're working with a limited budget, that's what we do here. That's what we talk about in this YouTube series, on our podcast, the Happy Hobby Sports Card Podcast, in our newsletter over at gunnis.substack.com. Today, we are talking about 2025 Topps Update and the 15 best rookie cards that I think you can pull from that set. Not just pull, maybe target. Maybe buy some parallels, some singles online. These are guys you're going to want to track down. Topps Update in general is a pretty big deal because it's more like it's for the collector. It's not for the just the regular guy that picks up cards. Oh, it's February. The Topps Series 1 is out. Oh, I'll get a couple boxes of that. That's a Topps Update is when people have kind of moved on. It's fall. It's football. There's basketball about to start. Hockey about to start. They've moved on from baseball. They don't think about baseball cards, right? So there's less produced, which is good for you and me, and it's more for the collector. 153 rookie cards are in this 350 card set. That's almost 40. That is quite a percentage of the cards are true rookie cards. I'm not talking about combo cards. I'm not talking about rookie debuts, which there's also rookie debut cards in here of previous rookie cards from 2025 Topps Series 1 and 2025 Topps Series 2. Guys like James Wood and Jacob Wilson, Roki Sasaki, like those are going to have some rookie debut cards in this set. So it's a set to get excited about. And this rookie class is also one to get excited about. Now, I'd like to just mention that it's not as exciting as the 2024 Topps Update rookie class was, because that one was one for the ages. It had Paul Skeen's rookie card, Jackson Chourio, Jackson Merrill, Jackson Holiday, Jackson Wyatt Langford. It had all the Jacksons in that set for their true rookie card. This one's not up to that level, but it is better than a lot of the updates in previous years. So we're going to get into that. We're going to rank from 1 to 15. The 15 best true rookie cards coming out of this 2025 Topps Update set. Now, it's also an exciting set because this release every year has obviously its rookie full. It's rookie full, but it's also because a lot of the best rookies come out of this set. That's hard to explain. Obviously, last year's set is easy to understand, but for the past couple of years, MLB Network has done their top 100 players right now list. So it's basically their top 100 players that are going into the season. So they did it in March of 2024, going into 24, and then they did it again in March of 2025, going into the 2025 season. So I went back and tracked which of those rookie cards for those players in both years had their rookie card come out in Series 1 or Series 2 or Topps Update, because I wanted to track, well, which series is producing the most great players rookie cards, right? So I went back and, it's Topps Update by a landslide. As a matter of fact, in 2024, 45 of those top 100 players had their rookie cards come out in Topps Update in the previous years, past 10, 15 years. In 2025, 43 of those players, top 100 players of 2025, had their rookie cards come out in Topps Update also. That means Topps Update has produced 44% of the rookie cards for the best players in baseball over the past 2 years. 44%. There's 3 releases. It should be 36.6 6%, right? But it's not. It's 44%. Series 2 is the lowest, and then Series 1 is the middle. But Topps Update Series, that's where it's at. And what's awesome is it's the lowest print run of these 3 series also. So great rookie cards, fewer of them available, so it's a great set to jump in on. So let's jump in on our rankings and see what we got. So number 1, it's not going to be too big of a surprise, but Nick Kurtz, first baseman for the Athletic. He was the 4th overall pick in the 2024 MLB draft. He leads all rookies with a 5.4 WAR, and that's by a long shot. Like, he's a couple WAR. He's like World War II's ahead of the second place player. There's no doubt he's the 2025 AL Rookie of the Year. He brings power along with a great batting eye, and that's just music to card collectors' ears. Baseball card collectors love power with average. If you throw in speed, sure, that's cool too. But we want power with a high batting average. That's what we target. Even more impressive is that just 2 players, Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani, you may have heard of them, posted a higher OPS than Nick Kurtz's 1.002. Just 2 players had a higher OPS this year. So Nick Kurtz, number 1, with a bullet. No problem. Number 2, Marcelo Mayer for the Red Sox. Now, this is one of the best young hitters in the game. We've heard about him for years. His season was cut short by wrist surgery in June, but they're hoping that he's going to come back strong, along with Roman Anthony. For the next several years, those 2 guys should be the linchpins to this Red Sox offense. He had just 10 RBIs in 44 games in the majors in 2025. 4th overall pick in 2021. He's been building. Unfortunately, the problem with Mayer is it's a recurring trend. He hasn't played over 100 games in any professional season yet. He's young. He's talented defensively. The Red Sox are likely going to open up a starting spot for him next season as Trevor Story and Alex Bregman, shortstop, third baseman, they're possibly going to be free agents. They could opt out this year, or I could see Boston making a move and ship him out. I don't see Mayer moving over to second base for good. He's too good defensively to put him on the right side. Number 3, Drake Baldwin, the catcher for the Atlanta Braves. Now, he's the favorite to bring home the 2025 National League Rookie of the Year award, and he's proved to be a plus for the Braves in a really tough year for the Braves. But he was one of the bright spots offensively and defensively for those Braves as a catcher. Catchers aren't really super collectible, hence why he's dropped down to 3, because he probably should have been number 2 ahead of Mayer. But Baldwin does see some time at designated hitter, which really goes to show how good his bat really is. So if the Braves move on from Sean Murphy, Baldwin is that reason why. And collectors should be excited about that. That's a good thing. And his card is actually pretty awesome. It's a good-looking card. Number 4, best rookie on the 2025 Topps Update list, Cade Horton, starting pitcher for those Chicago Cubs. 24 years old, so he's not super young, but he did finish with a 2.67 ERA in 23 games. But he posted a 1.03 ERA to lead all starting pitchers in the second half with a minimum of 50 innings pitched. So he was the odds-on favorite to win the NL Rookie of the Year award in August, and Drake Baldwin kind of just passed him up, I believe. So this is a season where the National League was really up for grabs. There are a lot of favorites to win the National League Rookie of the Year award, but one problem with Horton was he had a fractured rib, and that kept him out of the start of the NL playoffs. So that may have affected towards the end there. Well, it definitely affected him towards the end there. Number 5, we're sticking with the Cubbies. Sticking over there on, what's the street's name? Wayland, and I forget the other one. Shaw. One of the stars coming out of the spring training. Shaw did struggle initially once the season started before he got sent back down to the minors. Worked on some stuff. Something clicked in that second half of the season, and he hit 11 home runs and knocked in 29 RBIs with a .258 batting average. Good things are on the horizon for Shaw. That makes his 2025 Topps rookie card a nice pickup. Don't forget, he was also among those rookie cards or rookies who got a Topps Series 2 SP card. Matt Shaw did. So don't forget that, because you might, maybe you'll go back and pick up that one, because that's going to be sought after also. Number 6, Luke Keaschall, second baseman for the Minnesota Twinkies. Now, broken arm sidelined Keaschall for 3 midseason months, and then thumb surgery ended his 2025 season. But when he played, he hit .302, 14 steals, 18 extra base hits, in 49 games. That's pretty good. The Twins are officially reloading, but Keaschall will be leaned on heavily next year. That makes his rookie card this year a nice pull. Number 7, Siete, if you will. Cam Smith, the outfielder for the Houston Astros. Cam Smith was the big name to land in Houston in the Kyle Tucker trade with the Chicago Cubs. Now, Tucker, he had a great season in Wrigleyville. Let's face it. And Smith struggled in his first full season in the majors, but he did have a strong spring, and he's a former first-round pick. By the way, this list littered with first-round picks in the MLB draft, and also with a bunch of catchers. I don't know what's up with the catchers, but not the Cam Smith. He's an outfielder, so don't worry about that. But he is a former first-round pick in last year's MLB draft, and he did finish this year in a platoon situation. So this serves as an opportunity for you to buy the Sluggers 2025 Topps Update rookie card and go back into Topps Series 2 and buy that SP card at a discount. He did have an SP card along with Matt Shaw and Kristian Campbell. So go back. It's a nice discount because he ended the season in platoon. That might be a good move for you. Number 8. Hey, those Tampa Bay Rays. My guy Chandler Simpson, speedster outfielder for the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, it's tough to get excited about a player that hit just one home run in his entire professional career. One out of the park home run, I should say, in his entire professional career. But Simpson is a get you excited kind of player, if you understand what I'm saying. He'll get a full season shot at stealing 100 bases next year, becoming the first baseball player to do that since Vince Coleman in 1987. Simpson stole 44 bags in 109 games with Tampa Bay this year, and he hit close to 300. His high contact, high speed ability that serves as a great leadoff batter for the Rays in the coming years. They're a little more of a station-to-station team right now, in spite of Junior Camanero's bat, but Chandler Simpson is going to be a great table setter for that offense for the next few years. And man, he's got speed to spare, and he is fun to watch. Number 9, speaking of fun to watch, Daylen Lile, the outfielder for the Washington Nationals. An outfielder, a rookie for the Nationals. Who'd have thunk? They never have those. So this choice is a true high-ceiling, low-floor kind of pick. Lyle was a second-round pick in 2021, and he lost his first professional season due to Tommy John surgery. So he was out an entire year. But when he returned, he was kind of considered a low-pop, high-speed kind of player, and he had some serious defensive deficiencies. I have speaking deficiencies whilst trying to say defensive deficiencies. Plus, the Nats had like 19 young outfielders for 3 spots in their outfield, right, in Washington. Now, 2 of those spots were already locked up by Dylan Cruz and James Wood. No, they're not getting unseated from those spots, right? But then Lyle got a shot. He exploded in the final month of 2025. In September, my man hit .391 with 6 home runs. That's pretty good, right? How about 7 triples in 1 month? He had a 1.212 OPS in that month, and he ended up winning the National League Rookie of the Month award in September. Oh, yeah, he also ended up winning the National League Player of the Month for the month of September, which is pretty amazing. There's only like 8 people that have ever done that. Won both the rookie and the player of the month in the same. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty good. Even if he turns out to be the 2025 version of Lawrence Butler, who followed up, he had a surprising 2024 season and kind of just an okay 2025. Lile's rookie card is still worth tracking and still worth picking up. He's 22 years old, plenty of upside, starting to figure out things defensively. So as long as they can work that out and he can keep that speed on the base pass and where this power came from, hey, keep that going, and he could be rocketing up this rankings pretty soon. Number 10, another catcher. Agustín Ramírez, catcher for the Miami Marlins. He's a 24-year-old catcher. Catchers normally are brought up a little bit later. They're not quite brought up on the same timeline as other prospects because they have to work on their defensive abilities first. So here's another great hitting backstop whose rookie card falls into our 2025 Topps Update Labs. Ramírez is someone to watch. He's the first rookie catcher to hit at least 20 home runs and steal 10 bases. Now, he's hidden a little bit down in South Florida. Miami Marlins isn't somewhere you see a lot on TV. It's not a baseball hotbed right now. This isn't 2003 or 1998. Little hidden. Ramírez is an interesting pickup for collectors, though, because of his raw power. He has a consistent bat, strong exit velocities, and he kind of portends to be a star in the future for someone else's team probably at some point. Probably not the Marlins. Number 11, Kristian Campbell. Going back to the Red Sox, the second baseman for the Red Sox. Kristian Campbell, you say? He was garbage. All right, let's relax. Campbell was the American League Rookie of the Month in April, but then he fell off precipitously after that. That led to a midseason demotion back to the minors, and then the Red Sox started bringing up this whole great young core with Roman Anthony and Marcelo. Franklin Arias isn't too far behind that, and Campbell is part of this young core. Don't forget that. And that's a nice little group. It's going to be wearing red socks in Boston for the next few years. So I do have Campbell on here. He's 23 years old, still a lot of upside ahead of him. Number 12, we're going back to those Nationals, back to another rookie outfielder, Robert Hassell III. Now, Hassell, RH3, we'll call him. He was a better prospect than a rookie. Remember RG3 for Washington? Not too. This is RH3. Now, he doesn't have a big enough bat to really warrant huge investments in this guy. But he could end up getting traded away from Washington to start elsewhere. Even so, he's better on defense than offense, so he's not someone to kill yourself to go get. But Robert Hassell III was a pretty good prospect that has kind of petered out in the majors. He's probably just a guy. 24 years old at this point. Number 13, a starting pitcher. What? Who? Where? Minnesota Twins, Mick Abel. Now, this is the former first rounder, another first rounder, for Philly this time. And he was part of that Yohan Duran trade with Minnesota this summer. While his stats aren't anything to get overly excited about, he did finish the year beating those Phillies with a 6-inning, 9-strikeout performance. That's pretty sweet. Get your old team. Even so, the Twins aren't expected to be great, and really neither is Abel. But he's our 13th best rookie on this list. Number 14. Is that for number 14? I don't know. Max Muncy, third baseman for those Oak Sack Vegas Athletics. Up there with Nick Kurtz. Don't get this Max Muncy confused with the Dodgers Max Muncy, despite their similar names, the same birthdays, and the fact that the A's drafted both of these players. The Dodgers one ended up moving over to the Dodgers, but he was originally with the A's. Don't get that all confused. This Muncy, the rookie Muncy, does have some pop. He has 9 home runs in 63 games, but he doesn't really make enough contact, unfortunately. We'll see how he develops. He's just 23 years old, so we'll see how that goes. Number 15, our last great rookie card in the 2025 Topps Update Series, going back to Chicago, back to the Ivy. the designated hitter, Moisés Ballesteros. Now, he is a stocky backstop. And again, another catcher on this. I don't know what's happening. But he got to the majors because of his bat. He's just 21 years old. So that's a huge deal when it comes to catcher prospects, that they move you into the majors so early because that's how good your bat was. His first home run in the majors, I thought this was pretty cool. It landed in the hands of Anthony Rizzo, who he was in the bleachers that day because they were honoring him. The Cubs were honoring him. He signed a one-day contract to retire as a Cubby. So he's in the bleachers with all the fans, having a great time. Here comes Moisés Ballesteros' first home run ball, and Rizzo drops it. What are you going to do? The Venezuelan stock could rise even higher, though, with some good playoff production. So keep an eye on that this October. So there you go. That's my list of the top 15 rookie cards of the 2025 Topps Update. See, I'm spitting left. Now, this list of 2025 Topps Update rookie cards looks pretty loaded, and it is. It's loaded. But we're already looking forward to 2026 Topps Series 1, when we should, in quotes, we should see rookie cards of players like Roman Anthony, Jack Caglione, Carson Williams, Jacob Misiorowski. That's going to be a nice little, it's going to be a nice release. Hopefully they don't hold any of those guys until Series 2. But I want to know, did I miss anybody? Look, there's 153 rookie cards in this Topps Update set. Did I miss someone who you think should be in this list among the top 15? Should it bump out somebody? Who do you think's in there that should be higher? Who do you think's in there should be lower? I want to know. Drop a comment in the YouTube video or shoot me an email at gonuscards@gmail.com if you listen to this on the podcast. But whatever you do, just make sure you continue to have a happy hobby.